What's going on, guys? Part 3 of our Devastator week. We're taking a look at Longhaul here, and Longhaul is definitely the meat of this actual combiner set. He does harbor pretty much the most of the combined mode in one thing, and yeah, he is beefy and definitely huge, and I don't mind it so much. His gun here is actually this one right here, and you can see the little tab here has the slot here, so you can peg this one in, and that's how his gun goes. But additionally, Longhaul is the way to store all of the combiner stuff. So like here's part of the chest shield, and we can put that here. We take the gun, which splits into 2 pieces, and that actually stores back here and right here. The fists have this little pop out peg here for the missile launchers. We're not really going to show them in the actual robot modes because I don't find them all that interesting. But they peg here, and most people I've seen leave it out, but you can actually take these, and let me take this off for clarity here. You can take these and put this in here, and this actually does lock into the back here. So you just kind of take it, push it in here, and lock it into the back piece here. Let's go ahead and put these missiles back on. There we go, and the gun. And you can see Longhaul is armed to the teeth, so to speak, and he is definitely carrying every piece of combiner bit. And I think that's a really nice touch on this particular set. I'm glad they incorporated that all somehow. And you can see his arm wants to pop off, making it difficult to put that, well, pop out of its peg. But there we go, all armed up, and that's pretty much all there is to say about Longhaul. So getting Longhaul to his robot mode, we want to start by popping all this stuff up on this joint like this, and then we can go ahead and continue the theme of doing the arms. That seems to be prevalent on all the releases. I keep them down like this because I can't ever remember if I need to have the truck down or not. And on a side note, you can keep all the stuff on his back here, but he becomes extraordinarily back heavy, so I don't recommend it. At this point, we'll go ahead and try to rotate all this stuff around and out of the way. And these are obnoxious looking, but we just take his feet here and rotate them on down. Big pads on the front of his thing. His legs are not his feet, which look real stupid to me, but that's just me, I guess. And then we take the front of the truck here, bring it all the way down, and we can bring the bed. Sorry, I had to sneeze there, so I had to do a jump cut, but you saw we brought the bed down here. The head has a little tab here to push to help bring it up. Bring this up like so, and then we just bring the arms all the way in to the truck here. And there we go. We have Longhaul in his vehicle, or his robot mode. And he has been given extra arms, so no longer does he just do the little side-to-side wave. He actually can do a 90-degree with his arm, and I think his probably works the best. It still is a really bad elbow joint for such big, thick arms, but what can you do? And as you can see, this guy is just huge and chunky and takes up an awful lot of room. We'll give him his gun here, holds it like a champ. The head, I don't remember many of the Constructicon heads, but this is most definitely Longhaul. Articulation on it, it's just on a swivel, no up and down on this one. The shoulders get a 360, a little bit of in and out, but it's mostly hindered by the way the arm comes up around here. You can pull it out to get a little bit more, but I mean, like, the difference is this versus that, so really not much. Again, the swivel at the elbow joint, the outward joint, which doesn't make any sense. But yeah, you get good range out of that elbow, at least compared to what he was doing before. Coming down to the waist, you do have a waist swivel with him, but that is to be expected as he is the legs of Devastator. And that doesn't sound good. Like, this goes easy. This is hard. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. The extremely strong ratchets on the thighs, even stronger in this direction. And they have to be because he's going to be holding up a lot of weight. a rotation at the knee, and then a knee joint down here, and then of course the ankle tilt again by the foot. And as chunky as he is, you know, some people may not like him, but I actually think he's good. He looks like he's the big brute of the Constructicons, so I have no problem with this chunk personally. So converting Longhaul back to his vehicle mode, we'll start by taking out his head, unconnect the bed of the truck, disconnect, which can be a little bit tough, the front of the truck from his chest here, and just kind of leave that up like this for now. Next we flip his waist around, flip his feet on in, and we do have to make sure everything is kind of, you know, aligned properly here, because you will have a little bit of problems getting everything to peg in. You can see here my lower half is not quite lined up with the top half. So that's real important, otherwise things aren't going to work. We'll straighten out his arms here, and we'll bring them on back, and you do have little tabs here for the arms to peg in onto the legs on each side. Just realized you might not have seen the one side. There we go. There's that tab. And now that you have this, and the arms do need to go in first, because this is going to come down and it kind of secures to the top of the arms here. And there we go. There's Longhaul back in his vehicle mode. So join me tomorrow when we take a look at part 4 of Devastator Week, and we take a look at Hook.